Say hello. I'm Teddy.
Hi, my name is Annette. I am an artist. I am a drama teacher, and I'm just a happy person.
I need to do the same thing?
Well, that would
Okay.
be nice. Tell us more about yourself.
Hello, my name is Teddy. I'm a musician. I love making music and playing it. Yeah.
That's great. Okay, shall we begin?
Yeah.
What do you understand MH, mental health, to be?
Can you repeat the question?
Man, that's the first question.
Just try it. MH. Oh, okay,
mental
okay.
health,
I
yeah.
thought that was alright. Okay.
No.
It's probably just like any other health situation, but mentally, I guess, what goes on in people's heads, how they feel about themselves, how they see the world.
Okay, cool. But what about like artistic people? Because they do create their own.
We are all mad, yeah.
Yeah.
We are all mad.
Okay.
It's good to be mad sometimes. Just mad enough. How did COVID lockdown affect your MH? That's a good one.
Yeah, it is a good one. For me, actually, it worked very opposite way. For me, COVID was a really great time when I discovered my strengths and when I was discovering my like artistic parts and stuff. So I've been working a lot, and also during COVID, I started to work with a psychologist. So I'm doing 1 year psychological therapy now, and it's amazing. I've never been happier in my life.
Really?
So, yes.
You look happy though.
absolutely. Yeah.
I should say.
Thank you. Yeah.
Happier than the last time I saw you.
Oh, really?
That was like 2 years ago, I think.
I do feel happier than that. You know.
Yeah.
Then. So I opened my eyes. I'm breathing fully now. Yeah.
The psychologist helps.
Psychologist. I'm doing yoga, meditating. I'm doing a whole bunch of like different practices and stuff. So.
What's the first question the guy or girl asked you, the psychologist?
The psychologist. She asked me why was I there?
First question?
Yeah. Like why was I talking to her?
Okay.
Yeah. Do you want to know an answer?
No.
Okay.
It's very private.
How do you talk about mental health in your family or in your home?
Oh, we don't talk about it.
Same.
Yeah.
Cool.
The older generation is really cool. They don't talk about anything. Yeah. I think it's a modern issue. The kids have no real problems. Like, these people had to walk like kilometers and miles to get to work and school. We just sit on a bus and worry. Sit on a bike and just worry about your problems. They're like using their their chemicals. So they didn't really have time to like talk about that. It took me some time to understand them, but it's really important that you have these people in your life who keep you going. They don't encourage your sadness. Have you ever gone to therapy? What was your first session like?
Yeah. So.
Was it online?
Yeah.
Okay.
I started it in April, and for the first time, I had another psychologist, not the one that I have now, but a very pretty, a very nice girl. I liked her.
Is that why you chose her?
No, I didn't choose her.
Oh.
She was asking me the wrong questions. Like, I didn't feel that connection. I didn't feel any support from her. So we finished the session, and I never.
The first one?
Yeah, I never got back to her.
So your first experience was not good?
No.
What made you go back?
I didn't go back to her. I went to another,
No.
I found another psychologist. This one, she is a psychologist of my friend. So she suggested me that woman, and after the first session, I just felt that this is the one that I need. I was like, after, I don't know, maybe 5 or 7 minutes talking to her, I burst into tears. And the questions that she was asking me, and she was like kind of...
She hit the spot, eh?
Yeah, forcing me to answer, and they were hidden inside me. I have realized I was feeling relief, and I couldn't talk for like 2 or 3 hours after the session to anybody. She asked me to paint. She was like, your home task is you have to think about your childhood and you have to paint. So I just like...
What did you paint?
I even posted it on Instagram. I painted my childhood.
Tell them your Instagram.
It's just...
Promote yourself.
So it's just like geometrical, like some shapes and stuff. And there's some dark colors and there's some like bright colors. So then we talked about it in our like future sessions and we discussed it and we're still talking about it. trying to figure out what was it. But it was really clear for me, like what was the dark side, what was the bright parts. It's so simple actually when you start like digging into it. It's super simple.
Exactly.
All the shit happens in your childhood. Then you have to deal with it with
For like
stuff.
100 years.
Yeah. Has anyone in your life been diagnosed with a mental health issue? How did it affect your relationship?
Yeah, several people. You kind of, like if you're a musician, you hang around musicians and artists. They're all crazy, borderline. They're just waiting to explode. Yeah. So when bad things happen to them, they like dive into their art or their music or something, and they forget to deal with that problem. And one day, you're just having a drink, chilling, and the person just explodes. Then you realize the person was previously diagnosed, and there's nothing you can do to help.
What do you mean explodes?
I mean, like they go into like, they're telling a story that doesn't exist, or they are seeing things that are not happening. Then you realize, okay, this guy actually has a problem. But in that moment, you're like, fuck, how do I navigate this situation? And
What did you do?
I mean, you call someone, take them to the hospital, try to like figure it out, but you can't. You just have to delete yourself from the situation. Because the more you like encourage it, try to heal the person, it'll become worse. What color would you use to describe your mental state today? Oh, I like this.
Bright orange.
Really? There's no bright orange in this room.
It doesn't have to be, but it's red.
That's red. Cool. I like green almost every day. I try to wear green every day. It makes me like feel better.
But that's the color that you like.
Oh.
If you close your eyes, try to close your eyes. Close your eyes. What do you see?
Black.
Oh!
It's always black.
Maybe that's the answer.
It's a dark world, you know.
Yeah, depends.
I don't see colors. Do you see colors when you close your eyes? That makes you crazy.
No, I don't.
You're a crazy person.
Me? Are you like
You are definitely crazy. If you close your eyes and you see a color.
I'm an artist. I close my eyes and I see paintings and pictures and ideas and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah,
Like
that's true.
swirling and yeah.
Oh, that's not good. You may lose your shit any second.
Maybe I will.
Yeah.
You gotta be
Maybe you
careful.
have lost your shit and you don't know. But it's the same with musicians. You like kind of hearing sounds all the time.
Oh, really?
Not all the time. Not right now. But like when I'm alone. When you're like riding a bike, you're walking like, and I take my head, I hear music, like music that I'm going to play or music that, like people's songs, they play in my head constantly. They don't play in your head?
They do. Well,
Yeah.
no, it's not that they play in my head. I put them on intentionally, you know?
But when you turn them off, you don't hear them?
I think I do.
Yeah, everyone does.
Yeah. What do you wish your younger self knew about mental health?
I wish I knew that it was just the same as every, you know, they put it in a different box, but it's also part of like, it's what you're eating, what you're drinking, what you're watching, the people you're around. Yeah, because when you're young, you want to impress everyone. And you like start hanging out with the wrong people, watching the wrong movies because people are watching them. But it's not because you like them. So like, how young? Maybe from 12 to 13, you start like following a crowd. And that will always lead you to like the darkest state of your life because you end up having all these ideas and of your interests and things you like that are not yours. Then when you end up in another country by yourself or in another city, another school, you kind of break down and you feel sad because you'll not find the same people. Then you have to kind of look for yourself, and it's always the biggest problem. Not just with your friends, your family. People think they have to be like their parents and they have to be like their siblings. They have to like the same stuff. But you realize the people who really are confident from a young age, just like they are really weird to do their own thing. And people think they are weird when they're young, but when they grow up, they become geniuses, stars, because they never really cared about what people thought about them all the time. Yeah. What are some of your triggers? How do you figure them out?
Easy peasy. When my friends are being hurt, or I can see someone, will raise the voice at people that I know, or even at people that I don't know, that's my trigger point.
It's a trigger for most people.
Yeah, that's
Why it's not? What about yours?
like mine. What can trigger me?
That will not trigger most people in this room.
That's a good question. I haven't been exploded for such a long time. If someone comes late, used to be. Like if someone is not punctual, but I used to be very unpunctual in the past, so I think that's,
You're understanding now.
Yeah.
I was late.
Yeah.
Was I?
Yeah, you were.
How late? Like 10 minutes?
I didn't explode.
Like 15 minutes?
Safe.
I'm sorry, I'm
No,
African.
no, it's okay. I used to.
Blame it on the whole continent.
It's the continent's problem. I have nothing to do with it.